Let's get it in. Put my hat on. Let me warm up here. Let the captain get on in the seat. You know what I'm saying? My captain's hat. Unofficial. I got to get me a captain's hat. You know what I'm saying? Eh. All right, so check it out, people. Good morning, top of the morning. What is it? Good morning, Vietnam, and all that Robin Williams type stuff. Welcome to Hidden Valor. First of many shows, man. And today is just gonna be an intro show, just to get y'all intro to what's going on, man. I go by the name of Captain Colonel Roundtree, and of course, if you are a veteran or got any kind of military knowledge, you know that those two terms are an oxymoron. Mainly because captain is lower than the colonel, so yeah. It might have been Colonel Captain Roundtree, but hey, when you're using fictitious names for funny purposes and entertainment purposes only, it is what it is. I will be accompanied by my homeboy, fellow vet, Mr. 03, Sergeant Stoudemeyer. You know what I'm saying? 03 status, big dog. And yeah, man, so listen. The purpose of this show, the motivation of this show, every Thursday at 10 a.m. Is to I don't want to use expose, because that's like I don't know, such a rough word to use, you know what I'm saying? Expose. It's like that's kind of like saying you I don't know, you're telling on somebody or something for doing something malicious. You know what I'm saying? Like the government needs to be exposed, you know what I'm saying, for all of the BS that they're doing, you know what I'm saying? Because they're doing malicious activities. But what our goal is here is to bring you resources and benefits that have just been hidden in plain sight. And if you know what hiding stuff in plain sight means, then that's what all of the veterans that I have spoken to in the last 16 years in my battle for to get my disability claim and stuff like that processed and approved and all of that, none of them have expressed or given me guidance to these particular programs and resources that I'm be sharing on this show. My background, I did 3 years United States Army veteran, 2 years at Fort Campbell, 2101, 2nd of the 101st Aviation Regiment. Did 1 year over in Germany, HAC 11 Aviation Regiment, Ansbach, Kaderbach Concern. And Sprechen Sie Deutsch und Lettland, still, you know what I'm saying? That was over 20 years ago, still remembering it though, the Fraulines and gross and certain terms, just good times, people. And that's why, me and Brother Stout, you know what I'm saying, actually served that overseas in Germany, man, with a bunch of great people, man. But out of all those great people, you know what I'm saying, we've all been screwed over. That's just point blank period. I will be getting in contact with my homegirl, Miss Tina Maven. She's a claims processor. So even though this show is not going to be covering claims, you know what I'm saying, per se, because people listen, if you do not know about YouTube, at this point, 2025, you don't know about YouTube, something is wrong. But you need to, as a veteran seeking information, you should be on YouTube typing in everything: disability, CMP exams, resources, benefits, everything. You know what I'm saying? Because there is some kind of concerned vet out there, whether they're doing for profit or not for profit. You know what I'm saying? The information is worth it. And 9 times out of 10, they're giving you the information first without even having to pay for it. But some people think that they have to pay for things in order for it to be legit. You ain't got to pay for the information on this show. Okay, all the information that we give is being given by the grace of God that is giving us the time to come here and share these resources. And I always thank the Lord, for putting me in places of overstanding. And that's where I'm at. I'm in a place of overstanding. I know what I need to do. I know my mission. And this is my mission. And this is the mission that I'm going to stay on until whenever the mission is so-called complete. You will always hear me talk highly about the Peak program. Peak. All right. And it's not looking at you talking about peeking through the window or anything. Pain Empowerment Anywhere program. Don't ask me how they missed the K. You know what I'm saying? The K stands for kinetic. That's what I said. I think kinetic energy, representing movement. And so Pain Empowerment Anywhere kinetically, that's why I threw in, because, that's what they're promoting. It seemed like it seemed like a long program, but the program was actually kind of short once you get into it, and then you start seeing the benefits of the program. The benefits of the program for me, I went into it an emotional wreck, physically and emotionally. I just lost my mother. I lost my mother last year in September. And for anybody, that takes a tremendous toll. If you love your you know what I'm saying? If you love your peoples, man. Some of y'all can't wait till your peoples leave, and it is what it is. But that took a lot out of me. It took a lot out of me emotionally, physically. I dropped from 155, about 155, 52 pounds down to like 130 pounds after she had passed. I had no want. I'm not gonna say I didn't want to live anymore, but my motivation was, it was at an all-time scary low. And through that, the Lord, I tell you, I've been dealing with the VA for 16 years, and in 16 years, resources and everything have been limited to me. Yes, sir. I'm on the show. I sent the link to your email. That's where I sent it to. I'm just gonna send it. I'll just text it to your phone. Just hold on. I'm gonna text it to your phone. You want me to send it to your phone or to your email address? All right. Well, give me a second. I'm gonna just send you the show link. All right. And that was Mr. OG 03 Stout, Sergeant Stoudemire. I got to get these fake names down. You know what I'm saying? It don't even sound right saying it. 03 Sergeant, because I knew 03. 03s are warrant officers, and they really, those are some of the coolest guys in the military. So just want to say that, you know what I'm saying? That's real cool individuals. If you ever get a chance to befriend one of them, you should do that. You know what I'm saying? Very down to earth people. They seem like they're in the military, but ain't in the military. Like they almost like paid civilians. It's crazy. Okay, where is the link? Log in. So give me a quick second, people. I need to send him the I need to log in to send him the show link information, and we are on Hidden Valor show. So I need to add Hidden Valor. And we'll bring Mr. Stoudemire up in La Casa, in La Barrio. Let me see. All right. 1 second, people. And I got some presents. Oh, let me finish doing what I'm doing, and then we'll come back in and I'll give y'all the rundown. This is the first show, so the only thing you can do with the first show is bear with us and get ready, for bigger and better things to come. Skip all that crap. And that's how we gonna do that. I do got music and stuff that I play on the show, some time and time, from time to time, we listen to little music. And I want to try out my new little show opening. I'm gonna wait till 03 Sergeant Stoudemire come through. I know it counts with that email. I'm trying to damn log in. Oh shit! Well, excuse me, y'all. I apologize for the language. I'm trying to log into the show and I forgot. I forgot the show info. What is the show info? What are they talking about? Ain't that what I think I signed in with I think I'm using BTCMO. And I'm gonna need to change that. Yep, I am. I'm gonna need to change that. All right. Copy. And I sent it to Hotmail. Who the hell still on? My bad, y'all. Who's still on Hotmail? I sent it to always carry one at Gmail. You know what I'm saying? That's why you never get the doggone information. I'm sending it to the doggone Gmail, not the Hotmail. My bad, people. You know what I'm saying? That is, honest mistake. Didn't mean to do that, but he got it. All right, so let me see. 45-second show opener. Choose a plan. Okay. Want it for patriotic. Emphasize hope and resilience. Yeah, we can do that. All right. So I'm using again, I'm using a video to create us a little show opener, you know what I'm saying, to make this thing official. All right. Now he got to change his name, but we'll work on that. You got to change that whole name, bro. Your name is 03 Sergeant Stoudemire. Wait, can you hear me? No, I can't hear you. Go to you got to go into the settings and make sure that your audio works. Bring them back in just a second, people. We're gonna get everything. This first show, we got to get everything. You know what I'm saying? In the know, he got to change his name too. You know what I'm saying? He putting the government out there. We don't work for the government no more. You know what I'm saying? We try to get benefits from the government that we already put work in. You know. And full disclaimer: fictitious names are used for entertainment purposes only. People, the info that we are giving out is 1,000% real. Don't be thrown off by the names. Don't let the names fool you. You know what I'm saying? We're just doing that for entertainment purposes. This is it's an entertaining show, people. We're not going to sit up here and be trying to be super serious. All right, the world is already super serious. We already dealing with serious situations. Congratulations. None of that dead horse doesn't need to be continuously beat. Okay. So, what we'll focus on is exposing resources, exposing benefits, exposing programs such as Tai Chi, yoga, acupuncture, the swimming pool program where you can go for aquatherapy that I completed. You know what I'm saying? Went through a 8-week program. And let me tell you something, people. As veterans, you know, especially as veterans with issues, let me just say that, not necessarily disabled, because when people hear disability or disabled, they automatically link it up to you can't move, or you supposed to be in a wheelchair, you should be on a walker, or one of those, you know what I'm saying, like you're supposed to be destitute, or like something supposed to be seriously wrong in order for you to wear the disability title or the disabled title. And tell you the truth, people, there's a lot of people out there that's disabled, mentally disabled, because hey, I didn't sign up for Private Blair to throw a grenade that was supposed to go over the wall, but because he didn't have common sense and he throws the grenade straight up and didn't even make it over the wall, causing all of us as new privates in the military to have to run for their lives. Yeah, that's a little psychologically mind wrecking, to say the least. All right, let's see if we got some audio.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, there we go. Got audio.
Woo.
Look like he's sitting waiting for a CMP exam, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? It's all good, people. We in the building, man. We're going to have to get your background changed. We're going to have to get your name changed, all that, man. But it's all good. You know what I'm saying? This is 03 Sergeant Stoudemire in the building, people. You know what I'm saying? And,
how y'all doing?
And it's going down just like that. So give him a chance. After I used to get my little intro out of the way, give him a chance to introduce himself, and then we'll dive back into it. So again, I've done my time. I've served. The reason that I'm on this show is because I've been dragged through the mud for 16 years fighting to get my disability. And it's about the hands of whoever, okay, whether it's civilian or whether it's the Veterans Administration or personnel and whoever. I don't know, but I know I've been dragged and kicked down the road like a can for 16 years. And up until this point, 16 years later, and up until just a couple of months ago, me getting involved into this PEAK program, it is the only reason why I'm doing this show, for one thing, and why I've been exposed to the just over amount of resources and benefits that are available free to veterans that are hidden in plain sight. And whether that's a veteran's fault that you don't get some of that paperwork and all of that mounds of paperwork that they have stuck onto the wall, you know, it is what it is. But at 55, 65, 70-year-old veterans with that little small print, and they coming in with bifocals and quadfocals on maybe the information and the way that it's being presented, you know what I'm saying? It's just not conducive to the veteran. Maybe if you had the big old signs that you going down these all white hallways, and these signs should all say, hey, vet, have you heard of this resource? Hey, vet, have you heard of this benefit? Hey, vet, contact this person. Hey, yes, that is what we need. Babysit type treatment. We've all been through something psychologically, reckoning to our lives, emotionally reckoning to our lives, physically reckoning to our lives, spiritually reckoning to our lives, dealing with the United States Armed Forces. And especially now that we've gotten out and we got to get the runaround just to sit up here and get a hearing appointment, just to get our teeth looked at, just to get our mental status so we can figure out what the hell is ringing in our ears, you know what I'm saying, looked into. Various ailments from doing ruck marches, jumping out of airplanes, sliding off of ropes, propelling off of walls, walking 12 to 20 miles with a 30 to 50 pound rucksack or more. You know, veterans ain't looking for no empathy, people. We are not looking for your empathy or your sympathy. But we are looking for the administration and the very institution that we serve to give us that. We don't need that from you civilians because you don't pay. But they know. Completed. They know what's going on. And it's just time for us to come on in, man. So this show, hopefully, Lord willing, will shed some light on some resources and benefits that you all just never heard of, man. And if you heard of them, you just didn't think they applied to you. That's why you didn't pursue them. Everything applies to you. If you did your time in service, you deserve everything. Not nothing, everything with a capital E. You should be taking advantage of, and you should be treating yourself as well as your family too, because this show is not just about the veteran, it's also about the family, because the family is the veteran support. I don't have no family like that. Mom gone, dad gone, you know what I'm saying? Brother locked up. I don't have no immediate family like that, but again, I still have a veteran family that looks out for me. I still had the PEAK program and individuals in that PEAK program that still, even after the program is finished, they still reaching out and looking out for me and showing some care. And that's a mountain when it comes to a veteran, and our basic needs. So with that being said, let me go ahead and let Mr. 03 Sergeant Stoudemire take over and give his quick spiel, man, and we can do a little something on the intro today.
Well, welcome everybody. I'm 03 Sergeant Stoudemire, and the reason why Captain Colonel Roundtree came on is because of the fact that we do need the information in order to be better, especially as us veterans. We get out, we don't know the information that we need to not only make ourselves better, but to also make our family better, because being here, I didn't know everything that needed to be done, but through some of the older veterans, they gave me the information, and by them giving me the information, I make sure that I hit the people that I know, give them the information, because we know the situation that we've been in. So like me, myself, I'm like Captain Colonel Roundtree, is that I'm going on a 16-year claim status, which has been HELL for me, because I didn't have nobody to support and what paperwork to do. But thank God that I have people that, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that. Thank God for my mom, because me, I'd have been raising HELL, but my mom taught me patience is a virtue. So by me having that patience, by me learning the information, I like to pass things on. Like Roundtree gave that information about the PEAK program. I ain't know nothing about the PEAK program, but he gave that to me. Now that's something that I can pass on to other veterans, because we need that information. We don't need to wait 70 or something years old, then they start working on that claim, because by that time, what are we going to do with the money? We can't do nothing but just pay our nursing home payment. But the thing is that I'm glad he came up with this, because we need to share the information out, because y'all might be going through some of the symptoms that we went through, but we got the information how to get it quicker, how to support yourself, and how to support your family. We need that. And I thank God for this right here, and for him giving me the opportunity to speak, because I don't like speaking, but he gave me the opportunity to shine, so I'm going to shine with it. Y'all be blessed.
It's vet status, baby. You know what I'm saying? This ain't and people, as you hear my brother's vernacular, you know what I'm saying? There is a difference. I'm a little bit more loose lip, but because of this, brother, you will hear me dial my own tone back in, you know what I'm saying? Because I have a high respect for him. And if you notice that he spells out certain things, but this man is a man of God. I'm a man of God. So we need to stay on that one accord, you know what I'm saying? So I will be, you'll notice me, even if I dial and I might slip something, you will always hear me try to correct myself as possible. We are, not trying to keep this super professional, but I mean, just professional enough, that you won't get distracted from buffoonery. Okay, because that's not our goal here. We want to have some fun and we want to make it entertaining and not all drab. But at the same time, people, the information is just too real. It's really the time is just too serious, because time is of the essence. I'm over 40. You know what I'm saying? And time is only increasing. I want to be honest. I want to be retired before 50 because I am from that age where they said at 50 you should be getting the HELL out the way. And allowing the younger generation to come in and take the reins and become the new workforce and take care of you, just like you've been in the workforce taking care of somebody else that's benefiting from Social Security and Medicaid and all these other programs. Because people, it takes all of us to make this, you know what I'm saying, this whole little program work, from kids to teenagers. The teenagers are taking care of the adults. The adults are taking care of the older adults, and then the older adults have already done their job. That's why they're sitting chilling. That's why they're sitting there waiting. Veterans have done their job. I mean, somebody told me, and I tell you, people, I have a short fuse for stupidity. You cannot come and tell me to go and get a job when you haven't done the job that I've already done. The job that I volunteered. I did do it. I volunteered. Nobody drafted me. Nobody said put a gun in my head. Nobody made me go and sign up for this specific job. But I did that. I did the job. This particular job does not require me to get off of this job and immediately go and seek another job. Some can do it, some can't.
Yep.
Which is why we have a lot of homeless veterans, because our military life does not transition over to civilian life. So my flight operations specialist job is going to work at the airport, which is a damn high stress level job working under air traffic control. Both positions are high stress levels, especially when you're dealing with this current administration, not knowing if your job, if you know what I'm saying, if you have job security or not, because these people want to just fire, these people want to take your benefits, all of this kind of stuff. You know how stressful that is. That's mentally stressing. And no, do not tell a veteran to get out and just go and get a job. That veteran needs to get out first and go and sign up to the VA and get whatever disability that they have, either prior or whatever happened while they came in. And I'm pretty sure when you come in, after basic training, you have a disability. Hands down,
yes.
Point period, you have a mental disability, because there is no way that you properly train yourself to lay on the ground, put your face and drag your face 50 yards underneath some barbed wire, Constantine wire, with, even if it's the fake effects, the simulated effects of bullets shooting over your head and bombs blowing up around your person. The effect is real.
Yes.
Look at these kids playing video games. The effect is real. If you allow them to sit up there and finger bang the doggone remote control, and the only thing they doing is staring at these images, that is all they're going to know. And that's going to directly impact them and either put them in a down a dark road, or they're going to just outright do something crazy. All veterans have that potential. We've all experienced basic training. Regardless of anything else that happened after those 8 to 10 weeks, basic training puts you through mental, spiritual, physical, and emotional warfare in 8 weeks.
Yep.
And it's crazy, people. You probably see me get emotional, you know what I'm saying, on this show. I am a man. I'm a human. I'm not AI. I'm not Chat GPT. You know what I'm saying? I'm actual flesh. Flesh still has emotions. Flesh still feels. You know, so I don't have no problem shedding tears. I shed a lot for this motherfucking country. Excuse me, for this MF country.
But Cap, I got a question to say. When you brought back basic training, do you know that we had to get our body and time of waking up. And then after we finish that, it's hard for us to sleep at night because basic training is where everything started from. And then that also less of sleep, that also causes us to get that sleep apnea. We don't know what it is, but when we go to the V, or better yet, we have other veterans that teach us the symptoms, the things that we have, that can also be a benefit that we can retrieve, or better yet receive, just because of things that we don't know. Because when you said about basic training, I said, dang, man, we go to bed at 9 or 10, then we jump back up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and that effect still holds today for me. I don't know about everybody else, but that holds for me today, that I can't sleep at night. Go to bed like 3 o'clock, I'm up at 7 o'clock. It's because of the fake or the warfare that we got our body trained to do.
Okay, and it's also, well, yeah, the mental conditioning. So this, and I tell the people right now, when they ask me in the whole program, it was like, how many hours do you get to sleep? I said, to be honest with you, we were trained that your body only needs 4 hours to function.
Mm-hmm.
That's our training, people. That's every single veteran's training. That's every single veteran's what is that word? It's the word that I'm using. Not brainwashing. What's the other one? But it's that
psychological.
It's that same thing. We all went through that same type brainwashing. It is brainwashing. Yeah. Let me just leave it right there. What it is, it's brainwashing. Anybody that tells you that your body that requires 8 hours of sleep scientifically, 6 to 8 hours, your body needs to fully function correctly. But you join an institution that says, middle finger to that, we have to move. We got to move. You only need 4 hours to function. We don't have no studies to prove this. We don't have our own scientists that did any, because there's no way that you could sit up here and go against the body's circadian rhythm, which says 6 to 8 hours is what you really need to be refreshed and fully function to reach that dream state. 4 hours, you can't even dream. We ain't had a dream in 3 years.
Yep.
You don't have enough time to get into a dream state in 4 hours, people. We've all been there, done that. Yeah. So no, that's why now I went to bed. But I had to force myself, you know what I'm saying, to just lay there in the bed, not go to bed, but yeah, I lay there. You know what I am, about 2-3 hours in the damn bed. Just because I'm in the bed don't mean I'm asleep.
True. I'm
just in the bed, got the phone up, and I'm just letting the phone try to coax me to sleep. You know what I'm saying? I can't physically. I'm wired. You know what I'm saying? Things just running in my head, thoughts and all of this kind of stuff. Do we need to do a jump? You know what I'm saying? Do we need stuff? Is it time to go? And we talk about 1999, people. This has been since 1999, since I've gotten out. And we in 2025. And I can remember and have flashbacks of good and bad. Like right now, everything is like the story is happening right now. It might be in the past for some people. It's right now for me because I'm fighting an institution that I fought for. And they're having me open up stuff that I haven't opened up in over 20 years. I haven't looked at my medical records. I haven't looked at old disciplinary records. I haven't looked at old buddy statements that my buddy done wrote way back in the days. I haven't looked back at fictitious charges that this damn military institution threw on me just because they needed to get me out the way. But they needed me as a body initially. That's why they took flat-feeted people. That's why they took people with all kind of ailments. That's why they took Private Blair, who had no rhyme or reason to be in the military.
Mm-hmm.
But because he could sit up there and pass a book test, they allowed this body, which was just a body, to come into the military. But he was an endangerment to every single person around him. and he only made it through AIT. He didn't even make it through to his permanent duty station because he tried to kill himself at AIT. I already knew that he was, you know what I'm saying? From day one, he should not have been in the military. Day one. But nobody asked him any of them deep questions. Nobody asked the man, was he suicidal? Did he have suicidal thoughts, suicidal intentions? Y'all ask us all these questions now, though.
Yeah.
I all these questions. Do you feel us? Do you feel like hurting somebody? Are you going to hurt somebody? But y'all never asked that prior to, because that's what y'all wanted. Y'all wanted old dumb, crazy boxer rocks, Saving Private Ryan, Full Metal Jacket, Hamburger Hill, all the
Heartbreak Ridge
wrapped into one.
Yes.
That's what they wanted to come in to do the job, because that's the level of craziness that you were going to have to step your mindset up to. But then you got to think, what goes up comes down. What goes out has to return. The return is what we talking about on this show. The return that we're not getting. A return on our investment, which was our time, which is our physical ability that we gave you all, our specialties in the different fields. I was a 93 popper. You needed a flight operations specialist.
Yep, I was a 31 uniform. I was communication. They needed us to communicate between the birds and all that stuff.
It wasn't a want. It was a desire, a need, and we stepped up and answered that call. But the phone, yes. when we got done with the conversation, the phone got hung up on us.
Yep.
And now every time we keep calling the number back, the number just rings, or it rings busy, or the number has been disconnected.
Yep.
We in all them scenarios, people. Let me see if our little presentation here is done. I got a little something I created. You know what I'm saying? Just I just want to see if it. Let me see. Let's see. Let me download it real quick. We working on a lot of little cool stuff for the show. Again, the information that I'm pulling up and providing to you is all of it is all AI research. Because I'm just tired of y'all at this point when you acting like you can't find information. It's asinine.
True.
Absolutely asinine. I don't care if you can't type. I don't care if you don't have no computer technology experience. If you know how to get into that phone, you know how to scroll up into the phone, you know how to talk into the phone, you know how to conversate with the phone, you know how to do everything that you need to do to help your own self out, to answer your own questions. ChatGPT is hands down, people. I don't care what you type into it. Grok, I don't care. They're all the same thing. One might give you a little bit more technical information than the other one, might streamline the information. They're all going to give you the same exact information. And that's information. They're all going to do the same thing. They're going to give you no fluff, no selling points, none of that. What you type in is what you're going to get out of it. I didn't know what the whole health model was. What is the whole health model? We go in a minute. I'm going to show y'all just a little brief video on what the whole health model is, because that is what we're going to. That is like the top of what we're going to be talking about for every single episode. You know what I'm saying? After this, next week we're getting into acupuncture, yoga, tai chi. You know what I'm saying? All of those hands-on programs that most of y'all don't even know nothing about, or done heard about it and don't know how to get into it, don't know how to access it, don't know where it's at. None of that. But we're gonna break that down.
I didn't know until you told me.
And I'm a simple, stupid type of thinker. That's how I teach people. Simple, stupid. That's I want you to teach me simple, stupid. Act like I'm stupid. Don't act like I'm smart. Don't try to just act like I'm in the know. Just because you think you know what I know. No. Start from A and then let's get to Z. And if we get to E and I'll be like, okay, well, I got it because then we can, you know what I'm saying? Then you let me catch up. But don't just throw and think I can swim. And oh no, man, I've seen you always hanging around the water. And you throw me in, but that's because I don't know how to swim. And I'm hanging around the water because I'm looking for somebody to teach me how to swim. Not to throw me in though. But if you don't peep game, if you're not looking with your eyes open and you just walk around the pool with your eyes closed, and then you just happen to do that, yeah, you just push me in. You know what I'm saying? Erroneously. So when Stout get back in, I think he having some Wi-Fi issues. But when he get back in, I'm gonna do this. I think this should be ready. Okay, yeah. So we got us a little show opener. Let me upload it real quick. And where are we at? Yeah.
Very simple. Sensitive.
I got you, brother. Yeah, there you go. Was your Wi-Fi?
No, it wasn't the Wi-Fi. I was spinning chat in, welcome everybody and tell them thank you for listening to the information. When I hit chat, it threw me out.
Oh. Add a file. Wait. What is this? No, this I don't my
You got to control.
Loop. Okay, hold on. What the heck is this? I want to upload my doggone. Okay, hold on, people. I just created this little download. Ready to download. Right. Okay, so where is it? People is putting you through something. It said ready to download. Is it downloaded? No. All right, well, let me do this then. Don't worry. I can do screen share. There's a lot of things we can do on this show. We can screen share. We can share video files, images, slides, PDFs. We can do all that kind of cool stuff. So this is what I'm going to do. Open up my window here. This is why y'all can see a little presentation. Here we go. Y'all check it out.
Welcome to the Hidden Valor Show, where we uncover hidden resources and benefits for veterans and their families. I'm 03 Sergeant Stoudemeyer, and on behalf of my co-host, Captain Colonel Roundtree, we're honored to guide you. Each week, we'll shine a light on the programs, support, and opportunities you and your family deserve but may not know about. From disability ratings and housing allowances to education benefits and more, we're here to help you claim what's rightfully yours. Stay tuned, and let's unlock your hidden valor together.
You know what I'm saying? Just real to the point, succinct, no flash to it. I'm gonna edit it a little bit, and put our little info and stuff in there. But there we go, people. We got a little show opener, you know what I'm saying? We working on it, we working on it. A little razzle dazzle, and that's what it is, man. Okay, so I don't want to keep this show too long. I just want to really kind of jump up in here and kind of just explain what's going to come in the future. So every Thursday at 10 a.m., every Thursday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll be up in the building. Not sure how long the show is going to go, but I do a show on Monday mornings called the Bitcoin and Mo Show. And me and my homeboy out of Baltimore, we started out doing 30-minute shows. That's all we were gonna do. We did a 30-minute show in over a year and a half since we started. You know what I'm saying? The first day was the only day we did a 30-minute show. Every day after that, it increased an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. And dude, we ain't went back to no 30-minute shows. So I promise you, we got too much information to actually cover in 30 minutes. Some of my presentations might be 10 minutes long. You know what I'm saying? But they're entertaining enough that you can sit up there and watch it. And then we break down the discussion of it. You know, and that's the point of it. But I do know people got short attention span, so I won't be doing too many long presentations like that again, because people we're human. You know what I'm saying? A moth will fly in front of your face and take all your distraction away. You know what I'm saying? A fly will come by and all your concentration is lost. We're human, you know. But it is what it is. So I already preloaded this. I think I preloaded this up. I thought I did. I don't even see the dang on thing now. These people tripping. These people tripping. Cause I came in last night and I uploaded this presentation. But again, you can't stop the hustle. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? I can backdoor it, baby.
Yeah, I believe that too. You can.
So what is?
There we go. All right. So let me do another screen share. Another screen share. And then we just gonna give y'all a little tidbit real quick, man, and then it is what it is. Get ready for the next show because we got guests. I've already contacted some individuals at the Peak program. Shouts out to Miss Dawn, who's the coordinator over the aquatherapy program. Of course, when you're dealing with the VA, it's always red tape. So everybody's not, you know what I'm saying, going to be right on board because they don't know the content of what we're trying to share, you know. And but that's cool. And they representing the VA. So, you know, of course, if we on here bashing the VA, I don't think you really want to be on that show. You know what I'm saying? Which is why we're not here to bash the VA. Okay, we're not here to bash the VA. It has its own issues, just like every veteran trying to get services from it has their own issues. And we all need to work through these issues together so we can all come out at the end better institutions and better veterans. It is what it is. But this little presentation real quick, it's just to shed the light on the two different ways that the VA operates. Because back in the day when I first started, when I first entered the military, they were operating under the traditional healthcare way. And since then, they have, you know, with technology and all that kind of stuff, they flipped the model to a whole health model, which is, you know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to just treat half the body. You need to treat the whole body. But again, when you're dealing with a Band-Aid, you know what I'm saying? Put a Band-Aid on you and throw you back in the field type institution. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? That connect is just not directly there. We're from a bandage, a patch up culture. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And you know, put a stent on your leg or wrap your leg up and put you back out on the field. That's a tourniquet. You know what I'm saying? Put a tourniquet on you and heal up the wound. Put some electrical tape, you know what I'm saying, to seal up the wound, and you right back out into the field, you know what I'm saying, ready to help your buddies again. People, that's real life. This is not fabricated. I'm talking about real life scenarios, real life situations. And today I'm not going to sit up here and gore you out with all of the, you know, military stories and stuff like that. But it's gonna be in our shows because that's just where we come from. That's our background. You know what I'm saying? And we have to give you context of who we are, where we come from, so you'll understand the information that we're giving to you right now, and why we're giving it to you right now, and the manner that we're giving it to you right now. Don't need no damn donations. You want to send a donation? That's what's up. The only thing I need you to do is donate your time and your attention, and pay attention, and don't waste your time. Okay.
True.
Here we go. Let me share this real quick for y'all and check it out. Can you see that?
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
All right.
So what is the whole health model? Instead of starting with disease, symptoms, or diagnoses, whole health begins with your personal goals, values, and purpose in life. It's about building a team-based approach to wellness that includes not just doctors and nurses, but you, your family, coaches, and complementary services like acupuncture, tai chi, nutrition, spiritual support, and more. Instead of starting with disease, symptoms, or diagnoses, whole health begins with your personal goals, values, and purpose in life. It's proactive rather than reactive, built around self-care, integrative therapies, and personalized health planning. For example, a traditional VA plan might sound like, you have chronic back pain. Here's a prescription and a referral to physical therapy. But with whole health, the conversation shifts. You have chronic back pain and want to be able to play with your grandkids again. Let's create a plan that includes movement coaching, acupuncture, group support, and daily tai chi, plus a look at diet and stress. This sounds a lot like the PEAK program.
That's real. All right. So real quick, real simple, you know what I'm saying? That's you know what I'm saying? That's everything in a nutshell right there. That's what we doing here, people. You know what I'm saying? And all these presentations I create, you know, I use in video. I put all the information out there. I use in video. I don't know what else y'all using. I don't care. The video is quick enough to do the presentations that I need to get the information out there in an entertaining manner. And that's all I need. That's all I'm searching for. Let me give a quick shot at my own girl real quick though.
Are you tired of boring meals? Get ready for an explosion of flavor with TNT Seafood. Swing by the corner of 34th and Mohawk for mouth-watering fresh hot seafood, all served up while you wait. From crispy fried shrimp to grilled fish, we've got something for everyone. Taste the best of Tampa Bay, right in your neighborhood. Find us at 34th and Mohawk, next to the Advanced Auto Parts, and let's make your taste buds dance. TNT Seafood of Tampa Bay. Explosive flavors freshly served.
Damn. You know I gotta stop doing this. This is Trump dance. The only dance Trump know how to do when you see him. He be doing this. I don't even feel right. I don't even feel right doing it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have to take my hand off the steering wheel because it looked like Trump doing his dance too much. I don't want to be guilty by association. You doing the Trump dance. I was just driving.
Oh man.
People coming by me blowing the horn. Go Trump. Go Trump. You doing the dance. I'm driving.
Oh man.
I just said, all right. So this is just the intro show, day one, man. You know, just taking the time out. Thank you, Lord, for allowing us to be here and again bring this information to the forefront, man. I will be getting a lot more veterans in these windows. We won't have some live veterans sitting up here to participate. Even if they can only sit in for 10, 15 minutes, you know what I'm saying, and share their quick stories. But that's what it's going to take, people. You know what I'm saying? I'm 47 years old. It's going to take hearing it from a 50-year-old, from a 55-year-old, a 65-year-old, a 70, 75-year-old, 80-year-old. You're going to have to hear from all of these people from this wide spectrum to show you how many people are being affected. Like, no. And everybody's affected. Every age group, every background, every nationality. This is not a black, white, Spanish, Chinese, or any other kind of situation. This is if you serve, you put your hand in there and said, I swear I will kill for this country or be killed.
Yep.
And ain't nothing else to say, people. There's no sugarcoating beyond that. That is what that document said. Beyond the small print of you are now government property.
Yep.
Which all of y'all government property. They just didn't give y'all the paperwork. You know what I'm saying? All y'all government property. All y'all walking around with these tablets and phones. All of you all are government property.
Yep.
You government property. You're using government. You're using the government's technology. And at any time the government want to sit up there and play the shenanigans and shut their technology off, you didn't read the contract where it says this is our stuff. We can do what we want to do with it. We're just allowing you to use this technology and be exposed to it and learn about it. But it does not belong to you. Therefore, go out and create it yourself. A lot of y'all, I told the dude, a lot of y'all, man, gonna be in a sad shape when, you know what I'm saying, they shut these phones off, and they already did. T-Mobile, AT&T already pulled out. Oh, our servers are down. Oh, the satellites aren't working. Oh, the power line burnt down. One power line. Really? 100,000 people out because one power line is down over on Fufulufu Street.
But I can say one thing on that, Captain Colonel, is that y'all better learn what the landline is. Plug them, go get them old phone where you can plug into your house where you still got connection to the world.
Yeah, and well, okay, but you know what? Yeah, you can, because well, you can and you can't, because they already kind of they've upgraded their systems to the point where those systems still exist, but they don't want to resell them to you. A telephone line would never go anywhere. Y'all can't do nothing with that. You're going to dig them up. You can only repurpose the lines. And use them for your purposes. They still carry information.
Yep.
But those are still more secure. And y'all know that. The same company, the dudes that sit and took the walkie-talkies and allow you now to, you know what I'm saying, to use them as phones. I mean, they just bear technology because they're now using the old systems that y'all sit up here and then let go. They still function. They still work. They still carry airwaves. They still carry communication.
Yes. But they listening to the new way when they was hard for them to listen to the old ways. That's why they keep bringing new phones every year. But every time they bring something new, the government got a part in it where nobody don't understand that they still have control of you, because see, the old system, they didn't have control. That's why I tell a lot of people about being in communication. Never think that the government don't know where you at. That's why you need to go old school at time. You better learn old school.
Again, that's why they don't mind giving you a credit card. Talking about you got $100,000 on it. They know you ain't got no money. We gave you that $100,000. You don't have nothing. Now, what you are going to do is you're going to go out and you're going to work 2 to 3 times harder to give us this money back.
Yep.
That you sit up here and thought that we gave you. These people ain't giving you nothing. These people will give you nothing but a behind to kiss. That's all you get. You get that free all day. The government
all day.
They showing you that for free all day. But unless you finding out shows like this, you know what I'm saying, man. Us as veterans, we are lost in the sauce, people. I promise you, we are lost in the sauce. I promise you, the information, the resource, and the benefits that we're gonna be covering, I'm be busting out. You're gonna be like, wow. My plan is for us to like kayaking, contact the people and figure out a day that we can actually go kayak it, and we're gonna be live. Like, we're gonna be doing the show from the kayak spot. That's the whole, you know what I'm saying? Fly fishing. It's free. Why not do it? It's free. Free is for me.
Free for me also.
If it's golfing, that's probably the only thing I probably pass up. Golfing, I'm pretty much good on that. I do not think I want to be wasting my time all day when I could have been doing something more physical and in life enriching than watching fake Tiger Woods. You know what I'm saying, on some green wet grass. No.
Yeah, hurt your back.
I mean, and also y'all look out for my cause I'm gonna go real hard with bringing my pain management program into fruition. And it's racing. It's RC veterans racing for recovery. All right, and the RC Warriors racing for recovery. That's the tagline, and I got a little logo. Matter of fact, I think it's hold on, let me see if it'll pop up. There you go. That's the logo. RC Warriors racing for recovery. You know what I'm saying? It's a 6-month pain management program that I've already have laid out, ready to put into action. I already have a couple of vehicles that I purchased in order to get things streamlined. It's just I'm just waiting on the Lord to give me that green light to bring it on into the go. But I have everything lined up, and again, I thought of it to be an addition to the Peak program, but when we start talking about all these resources, and especially the sports and sports recreation and activity program people, that it's like one branch that I have to just show y'all people. I can't even explain it to you. It's gonna blow your mind. It's gonna absolutely blow your mind. If you're not even an outdoorsy person, I promise you, this gonna get you outdoors. The resources that we are about to cover, people, and drop on you all, you don't need to take notes because everything is digitally recorded. So all you got to do is just run the video back, you know what I'm saying, and take the key points that you need out of it. Write notes down that way, or just remember the resources, man. Because the stuff that we finna bring to you, I'm telling you, it's hidden resources, hidden in plain sight. It's not hidden. It's just right in front of your face, but it's not being advertised the way that veterans need it advertised to them or presented to them. So therefore, it's not veteran friendly. And that's our job, to make it veteran friendly. You know what I'm saying? To expose it, show y'all the resources, show y'all the benefits, as well as take advantage of the resources and benefits ourselves. Well, you don't think I'm finna sit up here and just show you something, and I ain't trying to go and take full advantage of it. You got me wrong. You got me wrong. When we start drumming up these resources and these benefits, people, no, you have to go and take advantage of them. It is not, we're not putting out information just for entertainment purposes only. No, we putting out information for information purposes only. The names are for entertainment purposes only, just to throw y'all off. And just put y'all in a silly mind frame. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Captain Colonel Roundtree makes no sense. 03 Sergeant Stoudemire makes no sense. Those are two completely opposite ranks, two completely opposite everything. But for entertainment purposes, it makes completely good sense. You know what I'm saying? And what we're trying to do to y'all, do for y'all. And that's it. I haven't created the show outro yet. I'll be working on the show outro also. Show intro, show outro, and to make this a legitimate show. You know what I'm saying? And again, we are live on YouTube, so you can check us out at Hidden Valor Show on YouTube. The YouTube channel is officially up. Got a little show description and everything on there. So if you miss our live shows, you can always go to the YouTube channel, leave a comment, hit the little subscribe button, the bell. That way you always know when the shows are going to be live. But tentatively every Thursday at 10 a.m. unless we got appointments, which we are veterans, so that
Yep, you're right.
we probably will be having some appointments one of these days, you know what I'm saying? Even on a Thursday, people.
Yes.
Because it did, matter of fact, I got a CT scan next Thursday. So that's the 18th. I think is that Wednesday or Thursday? It's the 18th. So.
Man, you know we getting older. We got to look at the phone or the calendar to find out what day the 18th on.
That's next Wednesday. So we'll be good right now. We're good for right now, but it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Some of these days that just it is what it is, and we all roll with the punches, and we keep it moving. So on that, I like to say shouts out and thank you to Mr. OG 03. He is an OG to me, you know what I'm saying? But 03 Sergeant Stoudemire, well, you know, giving me this time, man, so we can get this first show, Whole Health, taking charge of your care, week 1. And that's just an intro, people, because I'm telling you, next week, hopefully I can get some representatives from the Peak program to come and speak about just some of the various programs that they offer, and specifically what they do. So I want the Tai Chi lady to only speak about Tai Chi, yoga lady to speak about yoga, not to speak about the program as a whole, but to speak about what you specialize in the program. What are you doing specifically for the program that I can look forward to coming into the program?
Gotcha.
That's where we at. All right. Got any final thoughts, my brother, as we get up out of here, man?
On the final thoughts that I have, that it was a blessing to be here, but it's also a blessing to learn more about the programs that we have, but there's nobody to teach us. There's nobody to show us. And I thank Captain Colonel Roundtree for bringing this up together, because the lack of knowledge that we don't have, we're going to stay in that same rut. But when we get that knowledge, we're able to overcome anything that we need, because as he stated, our health is what we need, and our health is the one that we can keep on growing up, playing with our grandkids, playing with our great-great-grandkids, because our health is more important than anything else that will not stress us out, but will make us better. Be blessed, everyone.
Thanks. And on that note, make sure y'all go to YouTube, man, and type in anything veteran disability, veteran claims, veteran CMP exams, all of that. It's a slew of veterans out there trying to help us and give us a leg up, you know what I'm saying? But it's only because of the advent of technology. Thank you, Lord, for technology, because if not, we will all still be hidden in the dark.
Yes.
Just like our resources and benefits will all still be hidden. And on that note, we out.